Hello guys, it's E.K.J and welcome guys back to another video, and today we're actually talking about the Champions League. We're gonna talk about the quarterfinals and I'm gonna give my predictions on the semifinals of the Champions League as well. So before we're gonna start, you're probably guys wondering why I wear this t-shirt. This is a black t-shirt with white dots, and the reason why I wear this t-shirt is because I was at a college today, and I also have to go to my work. I have to shoot some videos, so this is the biggest reason why I wear this t-shirt in my video. Not t-shirt, it is a shirt. And this is my microphone. This is a Las Vegas landscape, a very nice picture. So now we can start this video. And we had 4 matches in the Champions League quarterfinals. We had Liverpool against Porto, we had Tottenham against City, we had Ajax against Juventus, and we also had Barcelona against MU. So in the first leg, Liverpool won their first game against Porto 2-0. Tottenham won their first game against City 1-0. It was a very huge surprise because City, obviously they were the favorites to go through to the next round, but Spurs, they managed to win that game against City 1-0, and it was a very small advantage, but but they managed to keep that clean sheet and they managed to score 1 goal, so it is a very nice thing for them. And also we had Ajax against Juventus, so Ajax, they only got a draw, even though they played a very good football against Juventus. And the Barcelona, they won their first game against MU away from home 1-0, so it was a very good performance by Barcelona. But then in the second leg, Barca just completely destroyed MU, and I personally watched that game a bit, but I watched Juventus game more than Barcelona's game, because when I saw that Messi scored 2 goals in 16th minute and in 20th minute, so he scored 2 goals in 4 minutes, so I just realized that MU, they just don't have any chances to go through to the next round, because they were down 3-0 on aggregate, and I just knew that they're not gonna score 4 goals against Barcelona. And then Coutinho just scored a very good banger in the 61st minute, and they won this match 3-0, 4-0 on aggregate, and they deserve to go through, because Barcelona this year, they just look like a very good and strong team, and this is probably the year where Barcelona gonna win this title. Hopefully they will win this title, because Barcelona is my favorite club alongside Liverpool. And then we had a very interesting matchup. This matchup was on Tuesday, and Juventus lost against Ajax 1-2 at home, and even though Ronaldo scored the first goal in the 28th minute, but then they managed to come back, and Van de Beek scored in the 34th minute, and Matthias de Ligt, he scored in the 67th minute. So it was actually an incredible performance by Ajax. This is just, it feels like this team can win the Champions League this year, because I know it sounds crazy, because they're a very young team and they don't have that many insanely high cards that can just do everything on their own. Their team chemistry is on point. Ronaldo, yeah, he's the best player in Juventus, obviously, and he did the best job in this team. But apart from Ronaldo, all other Juventus players, they had a pretty terrible series between Juventus and Ajax, and Ronaldo scored 3 goals against Atletico de Madrid. He scored the first goal away from home in Amsterdam, and he scored that 1 goal in this game as well. So he is their top goal scorer, and he needed some help from the teammates, but he didn't get any help. So he should have done a lot better if he wanted to go to the next round, because Ajax, their team chemistry is amazing. They're playing a very good football this year, and they just shown everyone that they are capable of winning these type of games where you have a lot of stress, and when you're very nervous. And obviously the best player for me was David Neres. I believe his name is David Neres. I don't actually remember his name, but he is such an amazing player, and I think that they will go through to the next round. And we all know that they are playing in the semis against Tottenham. Yes, guys, they managed to score 3 away goals, and they went through to the next round because of away goals rule, and it is actually incredible achievement for Tottenham, because I believe it is their second Champions League semi-final it will be their second Champions League semi-final appearance, so it is actually incredible. And City, this is another disappointed season for them, because they can't do anything in Europe. They're fighting against Liverpool in the Premier League. They won one cup already. They will play in the final against I believe against Watford in the FA Cup final, so they might win 3 trophies. Maybe they will win 2 trophies. Maybe they will win. Maybe they will have that only 1 trophy. But I think that Liverpool might go to the finals, even though they're playing against Barcelona. Their team is actually incredible, and Liverpool just destroyed Porto yesterday. They won 4-1, and they won this series on aggregate, I believe, 6-1. So they only managed to score once against Liverpool, and I believe it was their center back, Eder Militao, who is joining Real Madrid at the end of the season, and that guy Eder Militao is actually incredible. He scored in that 68th minute, and Sadio Mane scored in the first half, and Mane is probably the best player for Liverpool this season alongside Roberto and Salah, but Mane is just an amazing player. I believe he scored 9 goals in 9 Premier League matches, so it is actually incredible. I think that he should be in that top 11 at the end of the season because he's just so good. And yesterday Aguero scored a very fantastic goal, and Lloris, even though he conceded 4 goals, but Ederson, he also conceded 4 goals in those 2 games. So and I think that Lloris, he had a pretty amazing tie against this team, because even though he conceded 4 goals and Ederson conceded 4 goals, but I think that Lloris, that 1 goal from Bernardo Silva when Danny Rose touched the ball and the ball just went in, you know, it's not a mistake that was made by goalkeeper. It was a mistake that was made by Danny Rose. So that goal doesn't count. It's not his fault. Yes, Aguero's shot was amazing, but that shot was very powerful, and you can't probably save that shot. So maybe it's not a Lloris mistake once again. And we also had a few more goals, and that Raheem Sterling's goal was amazing, even though they scored in I believe in the 93rd minute. But you know, it was an offside. Yes, it was a very small offside. If they counted that goal, they only would have had 1 minute to score that 1 goal against City, so it would be terrible thing for them, because they would just, I believe they would have dropped from this competition, because City, if they scored that 5th goal, it would be done. But they scored that goal obviously, but ref gave Tottenham a chance to stay in the Champions League. Obviously, you can't say that the ref did a bad job. Yes, he called that offside and everything was legal, and he did an amazing job. Ref, absolutely, this game is one of the craziest games I ever seen. Maybe Barcelona against PSG 6-1. Maybe this match was the best of all time, but this game is up there with those huge matches like this. And this match that we watched yesterday, it was so good, and I watched that game, and I really enjoyed myself watching this game. And so these are the quarterfinal matchups. So in the semi-finals, we're gonna have Tottenham against Ajax, and we're also gonna have Barcelona against Liverpool. So the first game is going to be between Tottenham and Ajax. Tottenham will play at home on Tuesday, and then we're gonna have Barcelona against Liverpool on Wednesday, and they will play at home. So Barca and Tottenham, these 2 teams are playing their first legs at home, and then Liverpool and Ajax, those 2 teams will play the second leg at home. So I think that Barcelona should do a very good job in the first leg, because Liverpool, we all know that Liverpool is very dangerous at home. But yesterday they shown that they are a very good away team, because they won, I believe, against Southampton. They won against Porto away from home, and their form is recently very good. And they won against Chelsea 2-0, and they just dominated Chelsea, even though Chelsea had a few chances. So my favorite to go through is Tottenham, and even though Ajax is a very good team, but I don't think that this time they will go through. Yes, they destroyed Juventus. They won against Real Madrid, but you know, Real Madrid lost Ronaldo, and their team was very. Their team chemistry was down, and Zidane was not playing and Zidane was not a coach. So I believe Lopetegui was a coach. So this is the reason why they dropped out. And talking about Juventus, their team is actually amazing, but they also lost a few players like Douglas Costa, Mario Mandzukic, Giorgio Chiellini, and Dybala got injured in the first half, I believe. So Ronaldo was alone, and he scored that 1 goal, but you know, it's not enough when you're playing against a team like Ajax, when you have a lot of 11 young players, and they're all hyped, and they're going to attack, and they're scoring those goals. And Hakim Ziyech, he scored that 3rd goal against Juventus, but they said that it was an offside, and I agree with that. You know, So my favorite to go through is Tottenham and Barcelona, but I still think that Barcelona will have an amazing fight against Liverpool. I think that Liverpool, actually I don't know, if Liverpool will drop some points and they will lose the Premier League title, they might still win against Barca, but if Liverpool will be ahead of City, I think, I don't know what to say about this matchup. I think that Barcelona will go through, but I also think that Liverpool will go through because these two teams are my favorite teams in the world, and I support both of them. So at least one good thing is that one of my favorite teams will play in the final, so that's a good thing. And it's not very important which team gonna win in the first tie, even if it could be Tottenham, it could be Ajax. If Barcelona will play in the final, I think that Barca can beat these two teams very easily, and even if Liverpool will be playing the final, I think that Tottenham and Ajax will not be favorites to win against Liverpool or Barcelona. So these are my predictions, guys: Tottenham and Barcelona, and maybe Liverpool. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see a lot more this type of videos in the future, let me know in the comments down below, and also support me on my Instagram. I'm posting a lot of different interesting stuff, so I'm posting a lot of different animations, how to make animations. I also post how to make different thumbnails and how to draw a people cartoon with Adobe Illustrator. So I will give my link, and the link will be in the description down below. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one very soon.